So, this is Mini-Sorta Gamer Girl, and today we're gonna be playing Slay the Princess. Interesting name. And the reason I'm playing this is I saw 3 different people play it, and all of their games were so completely and utterly different that I was like, oh, that's so original. Like, you don't see that in games usually. It's usually the same thing over and over, you know? So let's give it a try, and I'm excited to see this one. Looks like you can't see my mouse. That's interesting. It's a little finger pointing, so it's actually part of the game, so it's weird that you can't see that. Whatever. So we're gonna do a new game. New game. Oh, now you can see it. See its little pointy claw finger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Okay.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. The one we need to slay? Oh, what do I do here? Enter?
You're here to slay her.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, no pressure. Okay. Oh, explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Explorer. Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Yeah, it sounds like something I'd say. Oh, wow. Look at all these options. Have you considered I'm okay with the world ending? That's good. You know what? Yeah.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end.
Yeah, that's not true.
I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Nah, not me. Okay, let's see. I've always wanted to off a monarch. That's funny. Do I get a reward?
Does it? Are you a monarchist?
What?
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything,
I mean, I guess
slaying
if you
a
put it
princess
that way.
is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Ooh, ouch. Okay.
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
I kind of think you do, though. Okay. So, I'm gonna say forget it. This seems weird.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Why do I have to do it? Tell me why. Okay, look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you say, maybe I'll slay her. Yeah.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies.
Ooh.
And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Doomed.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay. Yeah.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Well, yeah,
We're not going to go
that.
through with this, right? She's a princess.
Oh,
We're
me.
supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, it's kind of backwards, isn't it?
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wasn't that me? Why am I hearing a narrator anyways? I like the kind of drawing, the way they did this is kind of cool.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust.
So it's
The
been a
only
while.
furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Right there. Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So you could put a blade there, but you couldn't do it yourself? I don't think I said I'd talk to her first, so I'll take the blade, you know, after I figure out what I'm doing.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's supposed to make me feel better about doing that?
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hello?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
That's so weird. Do guys really think like that? Like they can't, right? Like, oh, the voice. Oh, like... Either it's the first time he's ever heard a woman, or... I have no idea.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Okay. What should we say? Hi, checking on you, here to save you. Lie, here to save you. You think I'm here to slay you? I think I'm here to slay you? Sure, we'll say that.
You must have the wrong address.
I like it.
Great job. You've given away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Wow, thank you. I do my best. Oh, she's
You
chained
walk
up.
down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I mean, she doesn't look like a threat, that's for sure.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Okay.
Hi. You were joking about coming to kill me, right? Do you think you could get me out of these chains?
Let's talk a bit first.
Okay.
Oh, I went right up to her anyways. Okay. What's your name? I don't know anything about you. I wasn't kidding. Apparently you're gonna end the world. What have you been eating or drinking? Yeah, that's true. She hasn't seen anyone in a long time. What does she eat and drink? Won't kill you, but I can't set you free. What if I kept you company? Yeah, let's do that.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah. Right?
So you weren't kidding on the stairs. I thought you were just making a bad joke. You were actually sent here to kill me?
Well, yeah. Didn't you know that? Does it surprise you?
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Okay.
So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
I'm with you, hero.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here.
Oh, geez.
It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
She turned on a dime, dang.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Ooh. Creepy.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I could just lock her in the basement. I guess let's just do that.
I know you think this is some kind of fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
I mean, I kind of win.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
Exactly.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here.
Oh, jeez.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way back to the stairs.
Fine. Turn your back on me, but but it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Oh, man.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here.
Yeah.
But do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped the mask, didn't she?
Yeah?
You can still grab the blade and get back down here.
I think we're gonna stick to the plan.
It'll be the
I want to
death of
see how
all of
long we
us,
can guard her.
but fine. We'll do it your way.
Yeah, we are doing it my way. Deal with it, voice in my head.
You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
I mean, there's dust
Okay.
everywhere. How hard it
We can
be
make
to
this
guard
work.
it?
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids
yeah.
heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Ooh.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Oh, creepy.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
So, how is she stuck as long as she was?
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare.
What do you mean you? Aren't you me?
As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you up.
La 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 la, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
I will
La
forget
la
what you
la
did,
la la la.
and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Oh, jeez. Oh, brother.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
No, it's getting louder. Uh-oh.
No, it doesn't.
Wait, where'd the knife go? The knife's gone. I'm just, yeah, this one.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
And how will you know I'm asleep? Exactly.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Okay. I guess that's white noise?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin.
Okay.
The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Whoops-a-doodle. I failed my first night.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me
hi.
get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, glad to help.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh yeah, I totally have the freeze response. I don't get fight or flight, I get freeze. Yep.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
You lie prone on the floor of the cabin. So prone means face down, lying flat on the floor. Huh?
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
I guess. Seems like you're just having fun.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer,
Eee.
one
Oh,
silent
bug-eyed
footfall
freak.
at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Why? Is it her? Or is it something else?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Yeah, what's going on? So it's not you.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath. and your heart freezes in your chest.
Oof.
You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Jeez.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
Yeah, failed. Jeez.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2, The Nightmare. There's a chapter 2.
You're
Oh.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Wait, we've been here before.
And
Why
in
is
the
this chapter
basement
2?
of that cabin is a princess.
Yeah.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Yeah, you said that already.
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago.
Yeah, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
True.
Shh. What if he hears us?
Paranoid now. So now I gotta hear when I'm paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Oh, he does hear them.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Okay. You know, let's just go. I'm not gonna fight with him. He's kind of cocky.
A warning before you go any further.
Okay.
She will lie, she will cheat,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away.
That's true.
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Good motto. Good motto to live by. Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is plain,
It's
the
different.
smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
So see, I mean, the door's bigger this time, but that's where the table was. There wasn't a mirror, though. Oh, weird, look. There's something watching us. Do you see him? There's like 3 Muppets. Muppet ghosts watching us. Ah, weird.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
Yeah?
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out.
They're not
But if you keep
schizophrenia.
getting
What's
stuck in
going
your head
on?
like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Or not schizophrenia. Dissociative identity disorder?
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Yeah, only me.
Very different.
Yeah, the whole cabin's different.
I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows
yeah.
that we're here.
I don't think that's her, though. I think these are like Muppet ghosts. It's weird that they're watching us.
Calm down. Maybe the 3 of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life
The 3 of
nonsense.
you?
You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Uh-huh.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Are you ignorant or are you evil? I don't really care about the mirror. Alright, let's take the blade this
You
time.
reach down and pick the blade up off the floor.
Ooh,
It
look,
would be difficult
changed.
to
I got a
slay the
little blade
princess
now.
and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Just chuck a grenade down there.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
Okay.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
A little bit, yeah. Let's just go down to the basement.
You
Oh,
cross over
weird.
the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Okay.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh, are those eyes? Oh, it blinked! It blinked! Oh, creepy.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
You said that last time, too.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
See? She does. We were here before.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Or whatever killed us, yeah. How hard is it to throw a knife? I'm gonna talk to her. I'm just gonna kill her. Step off into the void between the stairs. Yeah, I kind of want to do that, actually. Ah!
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know, I just wanted to find out.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten.
True that.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
He's so annoyed with me.
As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness.
Weird.
A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
Okay.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Yeah, seriously.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Blah, blah,
Excuse
blah.
me. I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly
Incredibly
describing
reasonable.
whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Yeah. Like, who has this in their basement?
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
Shh, you're jinxing us.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
Okay. Ow.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
I was just gonna sing that too. I'm gonna get you. We can go back the way we came. That'd be interesting. No, let's go right. I see eyeballs in the
You
right.
turn to the right.
Ooh. Yeah.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh,
I
weird.
told you I was going to find you.
Crazy baby doll Medusa head.
As the princess approaches,
Oh, maybe not.
your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh, maybe it is just being around her that kills me.
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought a little knife with you. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think!
What did you do?
Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
Okay.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate,
That freaked me
it's
out,
as
man.
if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
Oh, he's still going. I can hear him.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yeah?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Dude, just get on with
You have
it.
seconds left.
Yes, I'm sure.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Weird.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Heart, lungs, liver,
Jeez.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
lungs.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Okay.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent.
Not really.
Don't lose sight of your mission.
Just coming near us is what's killing us.
Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh, you finished me off.
nerves,
How good am I alive?
lungs,
What happened after you killed me last time?
nerves, heart,
You're a lunatic.
nerves, heart, lungs,
But I kill you instead. We don't have to be enemies. We can be friends.
lungs, liver,
Hmm.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave. I'm not going
Liver.
to try and kill you. Do your worst.
Heart,
Yeah, right.
liver, nerves,
Hmm.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
How about this? What
Liver.
good are you?
nerves,
Maybe why won't you finish me
Because
off?
I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
heart, lungs,
Okay.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
You know, that's not an answer.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Okay.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop.
Eh.
Hey, snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath, we're fine.
We're fine.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
There's way more to the body than those things.
Your back, lungs,
Your back.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
You tell him, Zach.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
One moment,
liver,
and then
nerves,
you're
heart,
gone.
lungs,
Just
liver,
like
nerves, heart,
that.
lungs, liver,
Eh, she's not wrong.
heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the
nerves,
fear.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. She pulls away. Liver,
See,
nerves,
look, she's nice.
lungs,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
lungs,
I've already
liver,
done that.
nerves,
True.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
That's your future ex-wife.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Ooh, maybe we can do this. Alright, if you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down thing?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs,
I mean,
liver,
she's not
nerves,
wrong.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Should we try and kill her? What do you think?
liver, nerves,
Or should we do something random?
nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
The power went out from the storm. Oh, geez.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Well, I hope you're safe at least.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Let's run.
Liver.
Run!
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
You poor, poor thing.
Lungs,
Wrong choice.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
liver, nerves. You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
Whoop.
Liver, nerves,
You're always going to be a coward.
nerves,
Maybe.
heart, lungs. She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down.
Oh,
You don't
see
get
that
the
tear?
chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Jeez.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
What's singing?
Let me out.
You hear that? Something's singing on the wind.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's
Oh.
gone. And then it's there again.
Jeez.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career.
Creepy smile.
Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next.
Jeez.
The worms have found their orifices.
Yeah.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty.
What a world.
The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Weird. You got 16% battery left on your phone. Thanks for using it to watch. Dang. Her face was burned off. Maybe?
Let me out.
I think something complicated's going on.
No. What's happening to us?
Oh yeah, the singing's getting clearer.
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Oh no, the narrator's dying now.
You can't keep going. Well, what are you talking about?
Yeah. But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
Weird. But she didn't do it maliciously. Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. And 4 and 5 and 6 and... Okay. I broke it. The moment of clarity. Sure.
You're on a path in the... Shit. What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Look, it's in the middle of space.
There was a princess, I think.
The broken now.
It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you?
No shit, Sherlock.
I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out.
The broken. Middle of the woods in space. Everything's floating.
No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we?
She killed us, but she never did it on purpose.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
The opportunist.
No, we
Stubborn.
were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think. We're supposed to be
The cold.
unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart?
Mm-hmm.
We can't be
The
unfeeling.
hunted.
Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Jeez.
There's nothing for us to
Contrarian.
do. We've already tried everything. We love her.
The smitten.
So we have to set her free.
We love her.
Can we love something that hates us?
The skeptic.
Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love.
Any other
Why are there so
love.
many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
Yeah. This is the cheated. Why are
This
there
is
so
bad.
many?
You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
4? They're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Let's see. I don't know. Let's just go to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward.
Unseen trees.
But eventually,
Oh, it's a
you do
mirror.
make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
What, you don't see the mirror?
No, this isn't
weird.
right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
Yeah.
Don't ask him about the mirror.
Why?
He always says he never sees it.
Oh, really?
He always lies.
Kind of seems like it.
And he always makes it gone.
Makes what gone?
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You
What?
know that as well as I do.
Okay, now I know he's lying.
She's still here, buried deep inside the earth.
He's schizophrenic. Yeah, maybe he has DID.
Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Jeez. How do you really feel? Let's go up to the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin. The cabin that isn't there. You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it. Smash it to pieces.
Oh, yeah, do that.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back.
That also makes no sense.
Just go around it.
Go around what?
Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
That sounds like me. Proceed?
Proceed.
Proceed to what?
Proceed
Yeah.
to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one.
Do you think it'll work?
Of
Yeah.
course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them.
That's right, I rule.
And it already has worked.
Oh,
It's gone, don't you see?
the mirror's gone, but the sword's there.
We're one step closer to her.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing.
Weird.
It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be. The only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
There's not even a cabin. Where's the princess?
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Ooh. Take it. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take it. That's funny.
You reach down to take the blade.
Ooh.
As you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth.
Uh-oh.
You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep,
Don't fall in.
deep in the bowels of the
Uh-oh.
earth. You see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread.
Ruh-roh, Raggy, I think we're in trouble.
It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish its job.
With every word she
Jeez.
speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
I mean, yeah.
Closer.
Oh, she's got an extra arm, I think.
But it was always just a matter of time.
And closer.
You're going to have to stop running eventually.
I mean,
And closer.
maybe?
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me.
No, I think they're all hands.
I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
No, I got like 3 times the wills I had last time. You didn't take any of them.
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Wait, why am I not dying this time?
A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Man, she's kind of narcissistic.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
Yeah, what are my options? You're an object, a tool, you want something else. But is it something you? There's no other ending here, just take her hand.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle,
Aw.
tender even. I
That's what
can't
you call a
believe you just made
dysfunctional
me say that.
relationship.
I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if
What's
something
up with
still
my
resists
arm?
your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
I have like a monster arm. That's like a scene from The Ring.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
Thought you had a plan. Did you lie?
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
The princess, exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
Oh. Okay. Bye-bye, princess. Dang. You don't have an opportunity to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That
Weird.
mirror's back.
Did it
What does
turn her
that mean
into a
for
mirror?
us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Yeah, smash it.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing?
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Huzzah!
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Okay. Approach le mirror. You step towards the mirror. It holds a truth that you must witness.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad about it. I'm ready. It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
I like the cold.
I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze at your reflection. Oh, geez. It looks like my bird's claws. They have those kind of dinosaur scales. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Ooh! I'm oogly. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? You are at the cabin. Ooh.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Jeez. The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is filled with sadness.
Ooh, that's
A
similar
doll,
death. Ouch.
abandoned to the company of her darkest impulses. She desires only companionship, but the only thing she knows is how to hurt.
Aw.
She will make for a tender heart.
So she was a good person.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found her way home.
Weird. This is so weird. Let her out of there. Right? And maybe not. Should we attack it? What happens now? I'm kind of more curious what happens now.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception.
Huh.
She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
I guess.
Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole. And perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything.
Oh,
Until we meet again.
okay. I was sent to slay a princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
That sounds like something an evil villain would say. You're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
You're using big words now to confuse me. Huh. Alright, sure. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Aw. She liked me.
You won't.
Oh. Everything goes dark and you die. Okay. Jeez. Oh, chapter 1, we're back.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
Uh-huh.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, like, did we
You're
fail or
here
did we
to slay
win?
her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, we'll slay her. Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab. Or, okay. So, okay. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job.
He has an ego,
You
I
make
love
your
it.
way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going
Okay.
to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore
Depends
him.
on the
He doesn't know what
princess.
he's talking about.
Proceed to le cabin. Boom. Oh,
The
it's like it was
interior
first
of the
time.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor
Yes,
and
yes,
walls
yes.
are...
So we'll take the blade this time.
You take the
Hi-ya.
blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
True. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below.
Yes.
This is an
Slaying her
oppressive
is doing her a
place.
favor.
The air feels heavy and her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Ooh,
She
that's different.
sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
That's not how she sounded last time.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
What, her sounding evil? Let's just go downstairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I guess. I just didn't want us to do small talk.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Mm-hmm.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Yep.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Coldly beautiful. That's different.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Something. What? No way. Why would you think that? Yeah, you caught me. Okay, yeah, you caught me.
That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
You don't have a lot of bargaining chips here, lady.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade.
What? What's with you?
Don't you dare. It's
Oh,
fine.
now I want to do
We
the
can
opposite.
decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Doesn't make for much of a hero, does it? Drop the blade, tighten your grip. Let's tighten our grip, because why would I drop it? We can talk and hold a frickin' blade.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a blade that a voice in my head tells me can kill you.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Don't you
And
know?
if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
What do you mean? What does she mean probably chained up in the basement for a reason? Does she not know?
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
She's unarmed. What if she's bluffing? Are you sure she's not armed? Can we just talk? I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry. Can we
You're
just talk?
so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
I'm not gonna let go of the blade. I'm just
No,
gonna talk
this is a
while
good
holding it.
idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Exactly. While holding the blade.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
No. I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, then you're dead. Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Look, I still have the weird bird hand.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Really?
It feels like you've
Her?
been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Ooh, ouch.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Yeah, that's hard to believe.
Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Jeez. I mean, that's impressive. She's like Xena, warrior princess.
We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Yeah, stab her in her femoral artery.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there?
You're
If the
so
princess
helping,
doesn't do our
narrator.
friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Jeez.
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Victory! Woohoo!
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
Like Romeo and Juliet.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
Maybe?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, well. I don't know why that's so funny. The adversary. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path,
Yeah, blah, blah,
you're
blah.
here to slay
Blah,
her.
blah, blah. Oh yeah, but I already slew the princess. I mean, sure, she also killed me, but I definitely got her. Why am I here again?
I can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time.
Odd, weird, interesting, lore.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I mean, no.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Yeah, see, he's annoying.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
The stubborn.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
I don't know, I think you're a threat too. I don't know how to kill you though. Let's assume I'm telling the truth. All this happened. Why should I listen to you? Yeah, he's too cocky. He'll never answer that. So let's just go to the cabin. I want to see what's different this time.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. She will
Blah, blah,
cheat.
blah.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Exactly.
Are you sure about that?
That's true.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Stop squabbling.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
Ever.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
I'm known for being stubborn, so I agree with the stubborn guy.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest.
Look at this.
Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Wait a minute. He missed the mirror.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why didn't you say anything about the mirror?
That's because there isn't a mirror.
What?
There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Are you blind?
There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah.
There isn't.
Yeah, there is.
Stop bickering and just get on with it. Who even cares if there's a mirror?
I mean, it's just kind of weird. I want to look at myself and see how handsome I am. That's funny. I'm just gonna go up to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
It's a mirror.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
The heck?
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Weird. So there's no mirror now. What the heck? Should we take the blade this time? Do we take it or not? You know what? I think we should take it. Just to be safe.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I guess. Ooh.
The door to the
Exotic.
basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend.
Yee,
The air
claustrophobic.
seeping from below is heavy and oppressive,
Jeez.
with an almost sulfuric odor to it.
Weird.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Why do you always say that?
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
We just fought. What the heck?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
She's Xena, warrior princess.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
He's funny.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
I mean, you can have both.
As you descend
Oh,
the final
geez.
step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
See, I was thinking like a warrior princess, not a demon girl. Like, if she was talking like a succubus or like sexy or something to try and trick him, then I'd think demon girl, but not like, this is kind of weird. I was thinking like Aztec warrior or something, not this.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Not Aztec, Amazon. Sorry, the other A word.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah. So are my looks changing too?
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes.
He's named Sting.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Points if you get the reference. Alright, let's see. Hope you heard all that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but it definitely happened.
What's that? Oh, that whole deja vu situation. Yes, it does seem like you and the princess remember each other, so let's say for a moment that I do believe you.
Okay.
For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
You know, I'm starting to believe him.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Of course I'm not okay.
He's
As far as
freaked out.
we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line.
My
Not all of
world?
us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Ooh, someone just blabbed the secret. So, okay. So every time we die, we go to a parallel universe. So all these narrators are different narrators. They weren't lying. They did know more than they let on, so they were lying. Conundrum. Oh well, anyways. Oh, she's giant too, I guess. What if we just ran? That would be hilarious. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye, and turn around and leave.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
I love it.
As you step towards the stairs, you hear the heavy creak of straining metal, and then a snap. She's loose. You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Turn and fighter, dodge and counterattack, run like hell, die. Should we just die? Or should we run like hell? Oh, choices. Let's just die. I want to see what happens.
Are you... Okay. The princess barrels into you and smashes your body into the rough stone wall.
Oof.
Why, for the love of everything, did you decide to do that?
I don't know. I was curious.
It doesn't matter, because everything goes dark and you die. Great job.
Maybe she'll feel guilty next time.
No. Come on. We can't be dead. We didn't even get a chance to fight her. I'm not the one who decided you should die here. If you have a problem, take it up with the one making the choices.
Nah.
Dead is dead, but maybe you'll have better luck next time.
At least this one was more honest. This narrator. The furry? Or the fury? Sorry.
You're on a path
Ooh,
in the
creepy.
woods, and at
It's
the
all
end of that
melty.
path...
All right. Change of plans. No more hesitation. No more dying. We're taking the fight straight to her.
The stubborn had a, testosterone boost. Jeez.
If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
mean, you're new, so not really.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
Okay.
If that's what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
You're stuck here with us too. For all you know, we'll never get to leave this place until we get it right.
Yeah, maybe.
This is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Well, not here, but yeah.
Yeah, you think?
Okay.
Actually, I don't think we have been here.
Yeah, this is weird.
This is all different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off.
Can't tell if it's melty or if it's supposed to be like skin and nerves.
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that. Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great.
Ah,
If
ego.
you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know.
Okay.
This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
Oh, jeez.
So you knew this could happen. You knew we'd be able to restart like this.
Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Weird. I'll be honest though, this action music's giving me a headache. Yeah. Let's just go to the cabin. I need to get out of this music.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill.
Okay.
You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
And
That's it? No final words of advice?
finish him.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun.
The interior
Ooh,
of the
it's a
cabin is a
giant
place
mirror.
that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight. But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Oh, it is meat and nerves. Ew.
That's horrible. It doesn't matter. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
It's that mirror again.
A mirror? There is no mirror. We've done this already. Try to keep up. The repetition is maddening.
Yeah, it's blocking the door.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely. What are you trying to say?
Yeah, what are you trying to say exactly?
He thinks we're succumbing to madness, that something in us is broken.
You know, that could be the case.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you.
Oof,
It went
ego.
away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Yeah, right.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
Nope.
How strange.
It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Let's just smash it and get it over with. I'm ready to get
violent.
We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it.
Hulk smash.
Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
I mean, wasting is, you know, depends on your perspective. Ooh, we can wipe the mirror or smash it. Smash it.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement.
Oh. Dang.
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah.
You step forward into the darkness.
Oh wait, I forgot my knife.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
Ew.
A high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides.
Ew.
You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic.
Ew.
The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence.
I think
The
this
metallic
narrator
scent of
is
fresh
a little
blood
too into himself.
twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains.
What?
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Ugh, that is so annoying.
Her voice, a bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
So you've returned after denying me the salvation of combat?
Yep.
Are you here to gloat?
Yep.
Are you here to mock what I've become?
Yep.
Do you think that if you let me kill you enough times, I'll suddenly soften and repent for sins that live solely in your head?
Yep.
Well, we've tried that, haven't we? Now come down and see what your refusal has done to me. See how much you can bear to witness the consequences of your actions.
Weird.
But I don't want to see what we made. Can't we just give up?
No,
Blade,
now I'm curious.
Blade, it's all the same. We can't beat her. Not anymore.
You know, this is.
We can. You're just a quitter. I want to see.
I want to see. Let's go.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
I mean, it's really cool though.
The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Oh, that dress is her own
heart
skin.
beats from its place in her open chest.
Ugh.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
Not much.
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. Then, with a nauseating
Ew.
sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
What can we even do against someone like her? She has such power, such beauty.
Man, all these parts of the DID, like all the voices, are into her.
Stop that. We can win.
It's cute, but
We
it's
just
weird.
have to lose our fear. We don't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
Like a baby. What happened to you? We don't have to do this. I'm sorry. You know what? Let's say we're sorry. I mean, that usually works, right?
If you're sorry, then you'll stand and fight.
I mean, your organs are exposed.
I don't want a sniveling coward. I want to squeeze the life out of a ferocious heart.
Okay.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction.
Weird.
With a horrifying squelch,
Ugh.
you are unwound.
Look, feathers. Maybe I am a bird. You see all those feathers? I thought she said she wanted to fight. There was no fight. You lose.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Oh, maybe she doesn't lose.
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Weird. Oh, it's those arm things again. Weird. Crazy. True to her word, you do not die by her hand, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's going to be okay. Just trust me. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Okay.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
For
I
what?
don't want to look at us.
The voices feel small, distant, as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. And I'm just as ugly as ever, same as before. You've grown. I mean, I guess my forearm's a little meatier. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Weird. Yeah, are you the same as you were before?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Weird. Huh. Oh, what do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
It's not what I asked.
Do not worry. There are no wrong answers,
Oh, okay.
and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Weird. You've been kinder to me than anyone else, thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Well, a lot of people aren't kind to themselves, so that doesn't really make sense. Ooh, do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you,
Aw.
yet it is she who unwound herself.
Yeah, seriously.
But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
You know, that makes sense. Alright. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
So weird.
We will meet again.
Ah! Scared me. Jeez Louise. Oh, goodness gracious. Back to chapter 1.
You're on a path.
Blah, blah,
You're
blah.
here to
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh yeah, do I get a reward
Yes,
if I do it?
but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Oh, what is it? Yeah, can you tell me what my prize is?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
That sounds like a trick. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Vive la
That's the
revolution!
spirit. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find
We're not going to go through with this, right?
she's a princess.
Blah,
We
blah.
ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking
Blah blah
about.
blah. Proceed to the cabin. We've been through all that.
The interior of
Oh,
the cabin is
we're
almost
back to normal.
entirely bare. The air is stale
Blah,
and the
blah.
blade is your
Blah blah blah. Take the blade. Enter the basement. You know what? Let's just kill her like we're supposed to this time.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the prince.
Blah blah blah. Let's just go.
The daughter
Blah
of her
blah
voice.
blah.
Who's there?
Oh,
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
that was different.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
That she's dangerous? Then why? Oh, you're okay. I'm just gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Come on down. There she
You
is.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's
Blah, blah,
actually
blah.
So coldly beautiful.
Oh, now he's in love.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Maybe. No. That's hilarious. You know what? I really want to pick this, but I said I'd just kill her. Do you guys mind if I pick this one? It's just so funny. You guys don't mind, right? Too slow. Nuh-uh.
Then drop the knife.
Nuh-uh.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
It's not very heroic. You know what? We tightened her up last time. Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Clang.
Thank
It's a funny
you.
word.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment,
Dead eyes.
you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh, is that what you think this is? A relationship? Or are you coming on to me? Yeah, that'd be funny.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Technically no. But I don't know what language this was originally made in, so. Okay. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
Yeah, I know you as Princess. What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
I said something obnoxious like that my first day of college. I regret it highly now.
Note
Just
the lack of
cringe.
detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Vague.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Well, I mean, it's not like she has a calendar on the wall either. Like, she might not know. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
Okay, I hate you now. I'm gonna say no.
You're lying.
Maybe.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
I mean, I'm just asking you questions because you wanted to talk. You wanted the conversation. So... I guess we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I mean, yeah, you made it pretty clear by not
You know
doing
why
anything,
you're here.
you know, helpful. Let's slay her.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Nuh-uh. That's why we talked.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust, and it feels holy
back
shit, that
here.
hurt. Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger.
Okay. Last time we finished the job, I think we should just give up. Or... let's give up.
Are you serious? As internal bleeding sets in, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering to the ground uselessly.
I mean, you know, she put up a good
Lacked
fight.
the will to finish the job, your bruised and broken body falling to its knees before her. The princess, exhausted, chest heaving with heavy breaths, tosses the blade away from you. This is the end, isn't it?
Is this really the best you could do?
Nope.
Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
Exactly. Just taking away...
She plants
that
her
from
foot
you.
on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lungs in a heavy puff.
Aw.
And then she brings her knee to your throat. She leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess, shattering your windpipe and leaving you starved for breath.
Jeez, Vish.
It's too bad. I was looking forward to some company.
Hey, you did it.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Weird. The tower.
You're on a path.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're here to
Blah,
slay.
blah, blah. Okay. She's gonna kill me again.
People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Oh, this narrator knows how to lay it on thick.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right?
Blah,
Or does
blah.
it matter what he knows? She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
You know, that's true. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go in, she will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
Okay.
Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
I mean, okay.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible.
I mean, maybe?
So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Alright, proceed to the cabin.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
That poor Broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble
Weird.
exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Weird.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Yeah.
We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, even that mirror looks like kind of daunting. Let's go up to the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much
He
to
still
see.
doesn't see it.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
and
reach
it's
forward
gone.
and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I mean, why is that so ridiculous? Seriously.
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I mean, I kind of want to see us because we're a bird person, birdman, right? You know, I decided not to fight last time. Let's just go into the basement without the blade.
No blade this time.
We made a decision, we'll stick to it.
Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Yeah.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Jeez.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The
Jeez.
smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
I'm like as big as a hobbit.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
Weird.
It's still a stone basement.
Yeah,
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Witness me?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have come down here unarmed.
Yeah,
We
if
need
she's
to
that
get
big,
down
it wouldn't
there.
matter.
She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
Oh, Broken's in love now.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
He's smitten.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
That's right. I'm the one that matters. I make all the decisions. I'm so important.
Making your way
Yeah.
down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every
Yeah.
step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Ugh, that's gonna be murder to get back up.
The princess towers
Oh.
over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
Weird.
Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to
Yeah,
resist
it's just
her.
a fashion accessory.
The little bird has returned to me.
I am a
wonder
bird.
what he wants.
Caw-caw.
I see your hands are empty. You've
Yeah.
already given up, haven't you?
Maybe.
You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
Well, yeah, I decided that last time, don't you remember?
And more than a little disappointing.
Exactly.
She's disappointed in us?
Aw, he's sad.
Kneel.
Nah, I don't do that.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
Okay.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
I mean, I guess.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again, this time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
Curiosity?
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I'm not here for anything, because I'm not listening to you. I won't tell you. You're supposed to end the world or remain silent. Ooh, choices. I think I'll just kind of remain silent. That'll piss her off.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
I just know it'll piss you off.
Can she do that? There's nothing she can't do.
He's smitten.
Confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed?
I mean, kinda, yeah.
It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten.
Okay, interesting.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
You know, that's what that other entity kind of said, but in different words. And so this is lore right here. This is lore. The collapse of the old is necessary to birth the new. They said that twice now. If you ever hear something twice, it's important. Even if they use different words to say it.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Oh.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
Let's see. Yeah, just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
Ooh, shot. Pledge yourself to her. I have questions first.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Interesting. What do you have planned?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Oh, you need me. Yeah, if you're so powerful, break them
It's
yourself.
not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
It's an honest question, though.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do.
Okay.
The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
That's interesting. So the story has to be interesting for it to be worthy of telling.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. the song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
Man, it's kind of a boring story.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn.
Better for who?
Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Not yet. Ah, I guess she's right. I guess I have to pledge myself.
Your
She
will
made a good
was so
argument.
easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
I mean, you made a good argument. What can I say?
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Okay.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Yeah, the narrator is pretty annoying.
Is that a person?
Nope.
No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Oh, weird.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Weird.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just...
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
How do you hear her voice?
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
That's not the first time they've said that. That's like the second or third time she's like, oh, if you just believe I'm this, then I'm that. Oh, all you need to do is believe and it's done. Like, more lore! Lore! And what if I don't believe? Well, then what?
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart.
It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Very rarely would that ever be true.
Please, don't do this.
Don't. I have to. It's over. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have a lot of choices here.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good.
Creepy.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Alright, I'll let you know, but so far, that's not the case.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
Okay.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
What happens now?
Nothing. And then, everything.
You're terrible at answering questions. You know that? Weird. There she goes. And we're back in the... what they call it? The long quiet? But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course they're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's gonna be okay. Trust me, we've been here before. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Yep.
I don't want to look at us.
Yep. The voices feel small and distant as you approach. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. Oh no, I'm melty this time! I've withered! What the heck? I'm all melty. I'm in the long quiet once again. Go to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Oh, she looks mad this time. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new. And to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Okay.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is dominance, a figure capable of bending everything to her will. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart.
Okay.
Do not mourn her, for she would not be able to mourn you.
Oh. What happens to the worlds we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Weird, okay. So she doesn't know.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
What work? I could attack it. Let's destroy our own body. I'm curious. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into the space your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Weird. Attack it. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Oh, weird. Alright, I'm done.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Okay, bye. And we start
You're on
over.
a path.
Blah, blah,
You're
blah,
here to
blah,
slay.
blah, blah. Okay. I think we've seen most of these. I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Good point. Yeah, I totally know where
Somehow
I'm
I
going.
doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Maybe.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
But
That's
Oh.
strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
even you didn't know that. Weird. Turn around and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you?
Yes.
It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
And who is everyone? Yeah, good. Maybe everyone should die. That's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone
When I
for
said
them.
everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
Who is everyone?
And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well.
Agree to disagree.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
You know, that's true. Excuse me. Yawn. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go in any direction
There's
until I
always a
find
choice.
somewhere else.
Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who has ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Nah, 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 nah.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
What?
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Okay.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light.
The heck?
In every direction, there is a path and a cabin.
Weird.
And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
Weird.
Wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yep. 100% right. Yep.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
I mean, have I doomed you? Like, obviously, it wants me to do that to do something. And by not doing anything, technically we're in limbo.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
It isn't long, as in what? Did everyone die?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you
Okay, yeah, you aren't kidding. She actually ended the world last time, didn't she? What is she?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I.
That's right, they don't know that.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
I love it.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off.
The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky.
The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Fine. Wait, walls? Oh, there are walls. Yeah, those walls weren't here last
What are you
time.
talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It
No.
makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
Or I might have wandered again. If I can't run away from the cabin, I'm gonna just stay here in the woods forever.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Ooh, weird. Alright, fine. I get it. I'll go to the cabin.
A warning. Before you go any
Blah,
further, she
blah,
will
blah.
lie
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Alright, here we go.
The cabin interior is wrong.
There's
A
space.
confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space.
Weird.
It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any
wood,
sense.
Logs, stone, wood, stone. Weird.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths,
Oh.
its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Seriously.
No, we're taking the knife.
Uh,
Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
You know, that's true.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong.
Yeah.
Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire
Save
world.
the world.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Indeed.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
That's true.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Jeez.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
That's true.
Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Okay. He never sees the mirrors. Let's not worry about that. Should we take the blade or not? If we take the blade, we're just gonna kill her, I think. But this is such a weird scenario. Alright, let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that.
Like what?
Then how are we supposed to hold it?
The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Make a choice. Oh, the way we grip it makes a difference? Let's hold it the other way.
You switch your grip on the blade. Congratulations.
Yes! Isn't this so much better?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. You're right. This does look a lot better.
There.
It
Who's
really
the
doesn't
confidence?
matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess already.
Ooh, we could throw it out the window? Interesting. I want to do that.
Yes! Do it!
Do it!
Seriously.
Nah.
You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night.
Woo.
I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Uh-oh, he's freaked
What's
out again.
done is done. Good luck, hero.
I mean, you could always take a leg off the table and make it into, like, a stabby steak. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
We're in Dr. Zeus land.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
I have scent sensitivity, so I totally feel that.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Oh my gosh,
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No.
Weird.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
This hero is like the opposite of a hero right now.
We don't even have a weapon.
We have our personality.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And
Yep.
he threw up a wall.
Yep.
No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Stairs to the left, center staircase, stairs to the right. Let's go center.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
I mean, sure.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways.
Or all the above.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Oh, what's going on?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Weird.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Weird.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten.
Weird.
Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Good.
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
Yeah.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
That's right.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
I mean, sort of, yeah. I'm sorry I didn't realize it was here. Sure.
And yet here you are. How strange.
Yeah.
Don't remember anything at all. Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is.
Huh.
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart.
Weird.
If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again,
heck?
it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Weird.
We can do that?
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it.
Jeez.
It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
Other reality.
But what's done
Lore!
is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here and you need to do it now.
Weird.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yeah. Weird, all that counts as one for some reason. Weird. I think that's a glitch. There's more of you now.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Okay.
And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Oh, weird.
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Yeah, seriously.
We could always start by retrieving the blade.
Out the window?
The one he made us throw out the window.
I wasn't the one who threw it.
Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us.
Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back.
Yeah, how would you put them
Kind of
back?
hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
like everything we say just multiplies her.
All the different
It
realities.
certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Let's make it worse. And all this counts as one, which I don't think is good. Let's see. Getting down here is weird, like I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Jeez.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Aw.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
You don't want to know. You're apparently a threat to the world, and I was sent
I
here to
don't have
kill
any
you.
weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
Weird.
But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand.
True.
If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her.
I don't know. It seems like there's plenty of options to me.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
I don't know, I'm fascinated. Look at that. It's all... It doesn't matter what I pick.
Wait, that's not right.
Yeah.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride.
All at the same time.
You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Weird.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish.
You remain upstairs?
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this...
Weird.
We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, this is creepy.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
True that.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, and he fades away.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never
Weird.
going to salvage this, were we?
No, I don't think we were.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit.
You.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Weird.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We should help her. I think we did this.
Maybe?
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
Yeah?
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Aw. It's going to be okay. Well, how do you like them apples? Okay. But you'll never know if she hears you. She's gone. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Weird.
And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why
Uh-oh.
now?
The voices are gonna freak out. It's been okay. We've been here
But
before.
it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
Well, no, just you and all the other voices.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
They'll be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. You're not messing with us, right?
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Oh no, I'm skinny! You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Oh, she has like glass or something in her. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
Oh, really?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
No. Let's see. How about this one? When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one?
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I mean, maybe. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
It's nice to be with someone whose thoughts I can never know is mine.
Okay. Do you think we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Lore! Okay. This is not the first time she said something like this, so we know that it's important, right? Nothing and something. So she must be like nothing. That's why she destroys the world. And then we must be like something, like existence, or I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, somehow we balance everything out. I don't know, it's weird. Let's see. Do you know what happens when you awaken?
No. The point of awakening is to find out.
I mean, I guess? Okay, I'm done.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, really?
I will be here, waiting for you.
Huh. Alright, so what should I do then? Should I slay the princess?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're
Blah,
here.
blah, blah. Okay. Either we should slay the princess, or all of our, like, personalities seem to be in love with her. So I think we should be nice to her. It's an either-or situation. Slay her or be nice to her. I kind of want to be nice to her, but we'll see. Let's just continue. Silently.
You make your way up the shore.
Blah, blah,
We're not going to
blah.
go through with this, right?
Blah, blah, blah,
Ignore
blah,
him.
blah, blah. Go to the cabin. Ooh, I wonder what it looks like this time.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
It's normal.
The blade is your...
Alright. Are we gonna woo her, or are we gonna kill her? You know what? Let's woo her. I think all the voices would be happy if we did that.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
slaying her's
faintly
probably doing
illumined.
a
Her
favor.
voice softly carries.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing.
See, there he is.
It's the
And,
kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Aw.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused.
Oh, he's
There's a lot
focused.
riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
The end. Let's examine the chains. We haven't done that yet.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I don't know. I think all the voices will be happy.
No. You're doing the right thing.
See? Right there.
Walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabinet.
And if there isn't a key, do you have other ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Let's ask if she has any other ideas. She's been here longer.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
What?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
That's true. Can I save it? Okay, weird. There's like so many save slots. Weird. Figured I should save
You attempt
once.
to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Oh, someone locked us down here?
Is someone else here?
I guess we'll return to the bottom.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom?
Yeah, me.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Everyone except me?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates
okay.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
Wow.
her limb with the determination
see
of
bone.
a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
Weird.
Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Ugh.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Grody.
You cut into her flesh.
Weird.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy
Whoa.
chains follow suit.
I mean, I can't blame her if she's like gone crazy, but she's gone crazy. Like cray.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Weird.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah. Let's go.
No,
Oh look, my
we won't have
thing
any
has
of that.
blood
The
on it.
stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Oh no, narrator's taking over. He's evil.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Slay the princess, warn her. You know what? Let's just slay her.
Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end. You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart. But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time? I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Jeez.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
Weird.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Weird.
It can't just end like this, right?
I mean, can I talk to at least tell her, like, the narrator took over?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
It's your fault, dude.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Lame. The witch. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're here to
Blah,
sleep.
blah, blah. Okay. Alright, let's just go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah.
She will lie.
Don't believe what she
worry.
says.
You can trust us to get the job done.
Go to the cabin. Weird.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted
Weird.
wood that, almost as if by accident,
Oh,
just
there's a
happens
blade.
to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, I was trying to do the other thing, and you kind of ruined it, so... I guess I'll just take the blade this
You
time.
take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
And now my voices are all scared of her instead of in love with her, so yeah, we'll
Well,
just
if
kill
we're
her.
grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
Yep,
That's not actually a bad idea.
yeah. He doesn't see the mirror. What's the point?
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Wow, you're making this easy, aren't you, narrator?
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath.
Weird.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Oh my gosh. Shut up.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs.
Aw.
Come on down. Don't be
not
scared.
nasty.
I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty. Yeah, I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing.
Aww.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
It's not my fault.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah, tell her the truth.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah, exactly.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Jeez.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Yeah, dictator, whatever.
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
See?
Thank you.
Uh-oh, she's
You
a
descend
furry.
the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Thundercats. Ho!
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Well, she remembers it from last time.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
We do.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
I mean, sort of.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
That's right. Be positive.
Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Good, shut up.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Weird, the opportunist has turned into the, like, positivityist.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Let's see. Ooh, this one's risky. I don't want to hurt you, but clear this broken trust. Give her the blade. That one would be interesting to see. You know what, actually, let's save it, and maybe I can check it out next time. I kind of want to just say I'm sorry, but I don't think she's gonna care. Okay, this is the most interesting one. I don't want to hurt you, but clear this broken trust. Here's a gesture of my goodwill, and give her the blade.
You can't be serious.
I mean, yeah?
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
I mean, you were very positive just a minute ago. What happened?
As do I. Abstain? You abstain. She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
How do you know that? Yeah, this ain't a democracy here. We're gonna give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Chaos. Yes, chaos.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Mm-hmm.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
Because it wasn't my fault last time. It was the narrator.
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the
Oh, she
chains
was being
fall from the
sneaky.
princess's wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
I'd be curious. I'd ask
Luckily
questions.
for us, you're not her.
Yeah.
Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count. She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
The inevitable? Let's see, it's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. We're both scared and hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll kill each other forever. You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably gonna kill me or remain silent. I'm gonna leave the decision up to her. It's up to her. I chose last time and I regret it. It's your turn.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
Let's see if she's a good person or not.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Okay.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Nope, not a good person.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. This is what she was
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised. I figured she wouldn't. We haven't really given her a ton of reason to. So, I'm honestly surprised.
Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I mean, we did give her the choice.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Weird.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
She got hairy leg.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The thorn. See, I'm curious what this is going to bring in this one now.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us.
She actually
Stabbed us.
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Yeah, true.
But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
Yeah, but her conscience kicked in after she killed us.
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right?
Yeah, no.
We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
That's true.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change.
Exactly.
Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
That's right.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah, but you don't matter.
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged.
Yep.
It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Exactly.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
More than that, yeah.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
We're going to free her.
Please don't.
I'm with him. If our previous encounters have taught us anything, it's that freeing her is a bad idea.
Let's just see how the wind blows. I'm not opposed to saving her, but let's not rule anything out just yet. Let's see what she has to say.
Exactly.
Stop sitting on the fence and pick a side already. We don't need you waffling when things get hairy.
Waffles. Sorry, I'm hungry.
I've already picked a side. Our side. I'm here to make sure that whatever happens, we wind up on top.
Sure.
Because that's worked out great so far.
It's we got a method. We're working on it.
Well, we're not out of the game yet, are we? And again, I'll have you know, I wouldn't have gotten us killed last time. I wanted to stab her in the back, not hand over our precious backstabbing implement.
Hey, remember those chains weren't really on her? She would have killed us so fast. Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point.
Free her.
I don't know if I'd say everyone.
Exactly.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too.
And I'm the one that matters.
Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters.
What?
The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
No, I'm the one that matters. You are wrong. Wrong. Boop.
The interior
Ooh,
of the
pretty.
cabin is hardly an interior
Poppies.
at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Poppies. Poppies will make you sleep.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade.
Nope.
Why
We already
isn't there
said
a
we're gonna free
pristine
her.
blade? We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
Oh, weird. Maybe.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it... Let me guess. You want to get all chummy with her.
Yeah.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do. I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work. Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
True. How do we get down there? All he sees is the mirror. Nary doesn't see
Why
it.
didn't you mention the mirror? I didn't mention a mirror because there isn't a mirror. But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right? Yeah, it counts for something. He's either a liar or he doesn't hold all the cards. But I think we already knew it had to be one of those. So, is the door to the basement behind the mirror? I promise you there isn't a mirror and there isn't a door to the basement. The entrance is more of a burned out frame than anything else, and it's right there on the far side of the room. Do you really not see it?
Nope. Let's go.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us.
It's weird that when there's this mirror, the voices all want to look at it. But when it's like the other mirror in the long quiet, they're scared of it. But it's the same mirror.
You reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. You really thought there was a mirror there, didn't you? That can't be good. As if things weren't unpredictable enough.
That's right.
Figures.
Figures.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it? Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
I mean, I don't see anything.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Was it like a hole or what?
The stairs to the
Ooh.
basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you.
Weird.
Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
Weird.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going. They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Oh yeah, it's not like they're like teeth or anything.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
Aw.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back.
You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Okay. I want to find a way out of here for good. I don't know what I want. I never chose to come here. I want to free you. I want to talk or just go down the stairs. You know what? I want to say I never chose to come here. But if I say I want to free you, I mean it. Maybe it'll be like, you know, our voices don't like her anymore. I'm going to say this one. I don't know what I want. I never chose to come here.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here and I can't leave. So come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Okay. Boop.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that
Which
grow
is
more
not how
and
that
more
works.
plentiful as you make your way forward.
Like, if you brush past a thorn pointing down, you're still going to get scraped, by the way.
You step out into what was once a vast open cavern,
Oh,
now
man.
overrun by briars and prickles and thistles.
Ouch.
The space thick with hostile vegetation.
Oh, that would suck so bad. Ooh. Her crown looks like it's made of stickers. I don't know what you guys call them and where you're at, but for me, the little ball of thorns is called stickers because they stick to your clothes. Oof.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess. Her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Why aren't you cutting the thorns off, you crazy woman?
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
No. Maybe. Yeah, I'm here to laugh. What did you think would happen after you killed me? I'm not here to laugh. I'm here to free you if you let me. You're in a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Guess I don't have anything left to say to you. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do a power play. You're a prison of your own making. I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
Like, yeah.
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort.
That's right.
It's not even better. Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer.
Uh-huh.
Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control?
Hey, she could have asked us to come back and, like, apologized. I mean, you're acting like my decision was so final.
It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her.
She can
Oh,
apologize.
stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner.
No, we've decided to be neutral, and she is not being humble in any way. That's the difference.
But as you approach the basement stairs, you make a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave.
We don't have any way to cut through them.
Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
Oh, good luck.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together.
Did you learn nothing, woman?
You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
Wow, she's stupid, too.
She wouldn't.
It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. She's returning the kindness.
Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth.
Is she gonna eat it?
Take it. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
If she swallows it, she's dead, so we win. Do nothing.
You stand in place among the thorns, inert, merely watching as the princess swallows your only way out of this place.
Yeah, but she's gonna
She
die now.
actually did it.
She's better at this game than we are.
But we're all losers now. Nobody wins. Nobody.
I don't know, I feel like a winner.
She wins if she gets what she wants.
That's not what
And
she
it looks
wanted.
like what she wanted was this.
That's not what you wanted.
Blood trickles down the corner of her mouth, then flows from between her lips. She smiles.
There. Isn't this just perfect?
Yeah, you slayed yourself. I win. Weird. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Oh, they're
Why is
gonna
it
freak
here?
out about the mirror. Let's just go to it. You guys are fine. You approach the
This-
mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels it's going to do something to us. Oh, if they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Let's see what our reflection shows. Nothing? You are nothing at all. Oh no. I'm a bird! That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure. Shh. A figure. Faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Weird. So you're the narrator. What are you? Something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Oh.
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Weird. Ooh! Wow. So it looks like every time I ask him a question, a piece is gonna break. Huh. So you're the one that wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh, weird. Ooh. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure death is good, important even.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
I mean, dying is scary, but being dead isn't. Ooh, weird. Weird. If you made me, what am I?
You're the long quiet,
Oh.
the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh. Weird. want to be a god.
You are you. And if you had let everything work the way it was supposed to, you never would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
I mean, what kind of god am I if I was made by you? What about the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be.
Okay.
But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Weird.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Weird.
Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Yeah, your ego is pretty, gets in the way a little bit. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I don't know about that. I mean, a world without death is pretty miserable. I want you to know, since you made us, that this has been
The
torture.
inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Well, you're lame. Yeah, if you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that better than death? Or even different from death? It feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you.
Oh.
Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either.
Oh, no wonder my parts like her so much.
Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
That's not true. When you get old, everybody begs for death. Well, almost everybody. Yeah, you're delusional.
I'm only delusional if I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong.
You are wrong. Death of the author, run out of questions. Ooh, I'm not gonna slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Ooh, fish. Yep.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece. My time is up.
Bye-bye, narrator.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away.
Well, then you failed, didn't you? As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with a newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You're the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Weird. Go to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. What do you mean? The heck? Weird.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Huh.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Weird. Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Weird. So what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
I suppose death is always one of the many options.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Yeah.
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Weird. Yeah, don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all on me?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
I suppose that's true, yeah. Okay. I think it's time for us to leave. I don't know how to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Okay. Free yourself. Weird, what am I then? You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Weird. Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Weird. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. Wow, what happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Weird. Trippy, man. Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Weird. That's crazy. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, the first time I heard about this was because I saw Markiplier playing it. So then I looked and I watched someone else play it because I wanted to see if it was like the same, and it was 100% different. So then I watched someone else that did like a lore theory, and theirs was 100% different than the other two's. And now I just did this one, and this one was 100% different than all of theirs. Like, this is crazy. How many options are there if all of those games were so different, right? Like that bird in the glass, that was the first time I've ever seen that, was in my playthrough. So I'm just shocked, like, I don't even know which ending I got. Oh, weird, okay. I mean, how many endings does this game have? That's insane. And half the things I did, I never saw in anyone else's playthrough either. So, like, this was awesome. Like, I hope nobody watches one Slay the Princess and, like, thinks they saw it all. Because they did not. Like, I recommend watching a few different people do this, because I am just flabbergasted. How? How could they have all been so different? Man, that was crazy, guys. Oh my goodness.